Grace and peace, family. Grace and peace. Hope everybody having a awesome day, afternoon, and allowing God to continue to be the sole proprietor in our mindsets. I know I've been struggling with some things myself, and we all are struggling with some things. But let's continue to remind ourselves that Christ lives within us. We are crucified with Christ. And we are not that I am or we are, holy, but through Christ, Christ is holy. So through Him, He makes it perfect. He makes, everything in our mind to be nothing. As long as we stay and connected to Him in our mindsets, Also, I just want to talk about, rejection, like I was talking about before. But this part of rejection is that you feel like a lot of women or men, say if, you out on a dating scene or you trying to, find a husband or find a wife, and it's like, seem like no one's looking your way, or seem like every person that you connect to, they are not, everybody seem like they're on the same page with, but you are not, we are made different, so we got to remind ourselves that we are not of this world. God, everybody say God know our hearts. Of course. But we have to be people of chasing after God's heart. And also, what I was just saying, I'm sorry. Don't worry about, let us stop worrying about, why some women or some men not coming our way, the people that we're liking or whatever. They're not for us, and we're not for them. God got someone so special for us. He do. Someone that is for us. I'm not a kingdom spouse, professional, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a prophet, so I'm just stating that it's always better in Christ. If you're not married or you're divorced, you just got out of a situation, or for years you've been single, with Christ and struggling, with this thing called sustainment and sexual mortality, and trying to sustain not sustain yourself, but allowing God to sustain you and keep you grounded. It's hard, because if you're not a virgin, what I mean, I don't mean newborn, but I mean physical. If you, was out there, and had a baby, or, something like me, but even don't have kids, but you've been out there, but you're a newborn virgin in Christ. A lot of people don't understand that. What is a newborn virgin in Christ? Like one of my homeboys was like, man, you got a baby. How you newborn? How you newborn? You already got a baby, so you're not newborn. You're not a virgin. You are a virgin. When Christ comes, He comes to clean up everything in our lives. We are no longer ourselves, but Christ lives within us. Man, I don't walk around talking about, holy and thou, this and that, what I'm saying, every day. But I'm going to tell you, when I walk, I make sure I walk the way that God desired for me to walk. And sometimes I'm not, sometimes I get to a point where it's like, oh, I'm not sure which way. I'm confused. But remember, God don't work in confusion. So we have to check our minds and make sure that we ask God to help us continuously. And, so we got to surrender to Christ. But I just want to talk about the little things, Don't worry about the person that you're looking at right now. You feel like maybe your husband or your wife, you got to pray to God, make sure. Because if you've been married before and you've been in situations where it wasn't really your husband or wife, and even whether they were narcissists or they were, y'all wasn't good together, or they were Christian, or either, you know, Israelite, or either Muslim, or whatever religion they was, you know, or if they really truly believe in Christ, you know, sometimes it can be y'all just wasn't compatible, and it wasn't nothing wrong, but just y'all wasn't compatible. It's not always somebody did something wrong, you know, like my situation, you know, I did a lot wrong, we both did, but I can say for a fact I learned my lesson. But count it all joy that you're single, you know, at the moment. Because first of all, you're not really single. You know, we're married to Christ. Christ is our husbandship. You know what I'm saying? Like we're married to Christ. You know, we dedicated our life to Christ. So we got to remember, we're really not single. You know, but just continue praying on that person, you know, that God give you. When on his time, he will give it. On his time. You know, not our time. I love y'all. Y'all be blessed.